East Brunswick 10-kilometer race, first held in 1978, has rapidly grown from a local to a regional, even national event in 6 short years. Close to 1,300 runners from throughout the metropolitan area jammed the registration area Sunday morning. The weather was perfect for the event. Clear skies, temperatures in the mid-60s. Before the main race came the 1-mile fun run, designed both as a warm-up for the 10-kilometer distance and as an enjoyable exercise for the less ambitious. Then at 1 o'clock, the main event. As the runners disappeared over the horizon, I spoke with Bill Zucker, race director and president of the East Brunswick Social Runners, who are co-sponsors of the event with the East Brunswick Department of Recreation. Bill, what's involved in planning a race like this?
An unbelievable amount of work. We start planning the race tomorrow morning for next year. I mean, this is something that started back in 1978, and I felt that it would become a rather large event. However, I never realized that it would, become the magnitude. We probably have somewhere in the area about 1,300 runners today. We have a tremendous amount of, as you can see, with a lot of volunteers helping us at the race. It's just tremendous logistics to get the whole thing going.
Where do the runners come from?
We have runners coming from all over. We have them from New Jersey. We have runners from Philadelphia. Contingent comes down from the Bronx. We have them from Staten Island. We really have made a name for ourselves, and as long as they can get an application, they've been coming back every year.
You do have repeaters then? Who won the race last year?
Last year, a fellow from New York City by the name of Mike Cleary. Unfortunately, Mike is moving to a new home and was not able to be here today.
Do you have any expected winners this year? Any predictions?
I believe we do. We have a young man from England, Terry Colton, who came over in 1980, just passing through, saw a race, ran it, and won the race. Terry, we made him feel at home. Terry came back in 1981 and ran it and won it again. Unfortunately, last year Terry was hurt and couldn't run, ran through the race, finished 10th. Terry is over again. He's with us today. We're thrilled to have him, and he's pretty sure that he will be our winner.
Could you tell us a little bit about your organization, the Social Runners?
Well, the Social Runners is something that we've kind of have made more structured the beginning of this year. We have a board of directors with Chuck Stein as my vice president. We have George Kelly on the board of directors. We have Ray Byer as one of our board of directors. We have Bob Blackwell as a board of director, Patty Slaughter. And what we're trying to do is put on, in addition to a very successful race, develop other running-related programs for the township. We have some plans. Unfortunately, this year we have not got the interest from the people for some of our running programs we would have liked. We have some ideas for next year, and all the members of the Social Runners now will be getting a letter from me probably sometime in the early part of November. And we're asking them, we're trying really a new approach to come back and tell us what is it that you would like to have from the Social Runners? What type of running programs are you interested in, and would you support? What type of other activities would you like to see the club have?
Is there a number that people could call who are interested in?
I would like them to get in touch with the township, Tom Schuster at the Recreation Department, and if they have any ideas, on what they would like, or if they want information about the Social Runners. We probably have close to over 100 members. I'm not sure. We have had a lot of people sign up today.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you very much, fellas. Appreciate it. Right.
As predicted by Bill Zucker, this year's winner was a 30-year-old sporting goods consultant from England, Terry Coulter. We spoke to him after the race. Terry, what was your time?
30 minutes 40 approximately.
Did you have any particular problems this year?
It was a little bit warm, and I felt a bit tired in myself. So after a couple of miles, it starts to get a bit hilly, and it gets tough. Then you have to just hang on.
You've run this race several times. You have a fairly good record, don't you?
Yeah, I've run it the last 4 years, and I've won it 3 times.
Is this a warm-up for any other particular race?
Yeah, I usually come over, and I'm running New York in 2 weeks' time, and I use this race as a warm-up for the marathon.
What else is involved in your training? What else do you do to get ready for the marathon?
Well, lots of long running, but some very short, fast running, lots of stretching exercises and some strength exercises.
Can we expect to see you back next year?
I hope so, yeah.
Well, we'll see you then.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Other first-place finishers in the divisions were, for the men, 0 to 13 years of age, Carlos Sarmento of New York; 14 to 17, Eric Espenhorst of Hopewell; 18 to 23, David Ryan of South River; 24 to 29, Jerry Finken of Oxford, New Jersey; 30 to 34, Brian Ellsworth of Elizabeth; 35 to 39, Dennis Mueller of Hopewell. 40 to 44, Jeff Martin of Clinton. 45 to 49, Robert Dolphin of New York City. 50 to 59, Arthur R. of Sugarloaf, New York. And 60 plus, Jack Start with an amazing 37.34 time. Of the females, overall female victor was Colleen Casey of East Brunswick with a time of 34.52. Other females, lower than 13 years of age, Emily Lane of Piscataway. 14 to 17, Linda Sweeney of East Windsor. 18 to 23, Janice Chiavacki of Parlin. 24 to 29, Fairfax Hutter of Princeton. 30 to 34, Cheryl Berger of Yardley. 34 to 39, Susan Weisbrod of North Brunswick. 40 to 44, Lucinda Brankowski of Princeton. 45 to 49, Lisa Praskins of Staten Island. And 50 to 59, Betty Finneran of East Brunswick. The Mayor's Trophy winners, residents of East Brunswick, were, for the men, Michael Andre with a time of 36.51, he's 43 years old, and soon to compete in the triathlon in Hawaii. He placed 66th. And for the women, Amy Krieger, 24 years old, with a time of 43.31. Our congratulations to all. A new Halloween tradition here in East Brunswick is an evening at the firehouse, as many local fire companies have invited kids and their parents to spend the night with them as an alternative to door-to-door trick-or-treating. Following a parade of the children in costume and the awarding of prizes, entertainment was provided.
This is the magic wand. When I wave the wand, anything can happen. And the magic pumpkin's gonna come out and we're gonna get good stuff. All right, hey you, look, don't be no more that kid. All right, now look, you wave it around. This one here is very special for $6,000. Wave it around, don't wave it. You bring it a special nose. Okay, now get up. What do you guys down here? Where's this kid coming from? Look, I find it one more time. You just break it, don't break it. Now I'm gonna keep on. You put your nose. What are you laughing at? My special wand. For $6,000. Hey, I don't know where the mama is. This kid's gonna pay for it. All right, you ready? You got it tight? You sure? Or don't fool around with it? Good. All right, here we go. Wait a minute. Hey, look.
After the show, we spoke to some of the kids about their costumes.
Hi, how you doing there?
Fine.
What's your name?
Jennifer dressed.
What are you supposed to be, Jennifer?
A baby.
A baby? Did you make that costume yourself?
No.
No? Who made it?
My mother.
She did a good job, huh?
Yeah.
And how about you?
My name's Heather.
Who are you, mouse, Heather?
A cat.
Did you make that costume yourself?
Some of it.
Nice. You having fun today?
Jerry, supposed to be a girl.
Supposed to be a girl?
Yep.
That's good. How about you?
Mike Plata. Mike Plata.
Mike, what are you, a football player?
Yep. Sean, totally Count Dracula.
Having trouble talking with those teeth in your mouth, huh?
Cheering around, we play on Golden Bears.
I do too.
Hi, what's your name?
Tina Rosso.
You want a dice?
Yes.
Did you make that yourself?
My friend's dad made it for me. Yeah.
Did a good job, huh?
Yep.
You having fun today?
What?
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
That's good.
My name is Sanchez El Husky.
What are you dressed up
A vampire.
as? Why don't you show me your team?
Oh, God.
How about your friend?
I'm Christine Gorham.
What are you dressed up as?
I'm in a picture. An old lady.
Yeah, where did you get this stuff to dress up?
What?
Where did you get your costume?
My grandmother.
Yeah?
I forgot my cat. I'm supposed to be a kitty. Cat. And I live on 147 Willow Street.
Jennifer Triana Fellow, mime, 147 Willow Street.
Stephanie Cheyenne Fellow. I'm supposed to be a punk rocker. And I live at 147 Willow Street. A bride.
Right? Where did you get your costume?
Oh, my mom made it.
That's a pretty hat. Did she make it for you?
What?
That's a pretty hat. Did she make it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah? And how about Richie there? What are you dressed up as?
A clown.
Did you write your name on your hat yourself?
No.
No? That's a nice costume. Thanks a lot.
Hi, what's your name?
Barbara.
Barbara? Are you a rabbit, Barbara?
Yeah.
It's a nice costume.
Thank you.
Having fun tonight?
Yeah.
That's good. Hi, what's your name?
Nicole.
Nicole? Pretty name. What are you supposed to be, Nicole?
A bale.
A what?
Bale.
Ah, that's nice. Having fun tonight?
Yep.
You cold?
No.
You look like you're freezing. No? Hi, what's your name?
Michael.
Michael? What are you, bleeding, Mike?
Yeah. It's Count Chocula with the board on.
Huh?
It's Count Chocula with the board on.
Oh, I see. You look good, Mike. So what's your name?
Adrian.
Adrian, what are you, ballerina dance, Adrian?
Yes.
It's a pretty outfit you have on.
Thank you.
You having fun tonight?
Yeah.
That's good. How about your name?
Heather.
Heather? Are you a bunny rabbit? It's a nice costume.
Thank you.
Did your mom make it?
Yeah.
Your name?
Nadia.
Nadia? What are you, a rabbit?
What?
What are you, a rabbit?
Yeah.
And how about you?
Cowboy. Guido.
Who?
Guido.
Guido. You cowboy Guido?
Yeah.
Nice costume. Okay. What's your name, hon?
Dana.
Who?
Dana.
Dana. What are you, a witch?
A wicked witch.
You a witch? You having fun tonight?
A wicked.
Now, what's your name, hon?
Aunt Snell.
Stella? I know, you're a clown, eh?
Yeah.
That's a great looking outfit you have on.
Thank you.
You make it yourself?
Then my mother made half of it.
And you bought the other half?
Yeah.
Looks great.
Thanks.
You gonna win tonight?
I don't know.
Hope to, right? Having fun?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you win.
Thank you.
Take care.
A newly placed grave marker at the Chestnut Hill Cemetery reads, "In the memory of those individuals whose lives were spent in servitude to the Barclay family, 1700s to 1800s, dedicated November 19, 1983. Following the unveiling of that marker, Reverend Boyce spoke with compassion about the unknown people being honored. Donald Treat of the Chestnut Hill Cemetery Association presented the deed to the plot to Township Administrator and East Brunswick Museum Corporation President John Runyon, who offered his thoughts on the dedication.
My love for this community. I first want to talk about Rich Walling. I want to thank him for his leadership in this project, and I want to thank his associates who work with him. But I want to especially thank Rich. Dealing with history, preserving your roots, assuring dignity for what has been in the past so we can move into the future with the same degree of dignity we would hope, takes a lot of grit. A lot of folks standing around watching, not really caring about a bunch of bones in an old mound, bulldoze it down, forget about it. All the rest of us are very, very busy going about the difficult things in our life that we think cause us so much trouble. And Rich and the fellows and the gals who work with him knew, though, that something else had to be done. It couldn't be allowed to be bulldozed or taken off as fill for someplace else. And I think that sometimes you must have been discouraged because you didn't get all the support you thought you should have had or wanted or whatever. But I want you to know that we all appreciate the fact that you stuck with it, Rich.
Later, Rich Walling spoke.
Me why devote so much time and effort on an old burial ground that history had forgotten? Throughout the 2.5 years, I have asked those questions of myself, especially as more and more energies were devoted to this endeavor. The reasons were many, and I will describe them briefly. My primary motivation is a love of history, a feeling for the past that I have had all of my life. Of equal importance is the bond I have to our community. As a lifelong resident, I have seen the bits and pieces of our heritage destroyed in the name of progress. This has been my attempt to save a piece of that heritage. I might add that the twin loves of history and community were instilled in me by my parents, Jean and Don.
Next December, the East Brunswick High School Band will travel to Orlando, Florida to perform in the Citrus Bowl, and the tab will be picked up by the Florida Citrus Sports Association and several other sponsors. Elvin Cook, Executive Director of the Florida Citrus Board Music Festival, was at the high school Friday to make a presentation to the band and to Director Gordon Tedeschi.
Gordon, please accept this letter as confirmation that the East Brunswick High School Marching Band is the winner of an all-expense-paid trip for 100 people to Orlando, Florida to participate in the 1984 Florida Citrus Bowl Music Festival. The trip includes round-trip airfare to Orlando from any airport served by Eastern Airlines, all ground transportation while in Florida, 4 nights lodging, 10 meals, 4 full breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 4 dinners. Admission to Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom, admission to Walt Disney World's Epcot Center, admission to SeaWorld and Florida Festival, a commemorative uniform patch, an 8x10 colored print of a group photograph, services of an experienced tour guide, truck for instrument storage and transport, and a ticket to the Florida Citrus Bowl football game, and all taxes and gratuities. This trip prize is sponsored jointly by Eastern Airlines, the Perry County Cheese Company, and Super Holiday Tours. The sponsors and the Florida Citrus Sports Association heartily congratulate you and the band and look forward to hosting you in Orlando during December 1984, and it's signed by me, Elmer Cook, as executive producer of the music festival. Congratulations.
Following the presentation, a quick rehearsal was led by Vern Whitlock.
Band, 2, band.
Our congratulations to the band on their award. This Wednesday, 6th graders from East Brunswick schools met to compete in track and field events at the high school football field. One of the day's organizers, gym teacher Harry Morris, explained the day's activities.
Well, this is our first Olympic Day track meet for the 6th grades of all the elementary schools in the township. And it's keeping in with spirit with the Olympic trials that are coming up, and then the Olympic meet in the middle of June and August. The kids are they're participating in a 50-yard dash, boys and girls, a playground ball throw, a standing long jump, and they'll be doing a 600-yard run and a 400-meter yard run, a 400-meter relay, and a 200-meter relay, which this way the kids get a feeling of what's going to happen for the Olympics, and they can participate in things, and they challenge each school, so they have the bragging rights per se, what school is the best in the township. Also, there was a theme this year where the schools had to make up a particular country. They had to pick a South American country, and each team chose different countries like Brazil, Argentina, so on and so forth. And they made banners up and they had to march in just as if they were in the Olympics to get the feel of what the Olympic athletes will be hopefully going through when they enter Los Angeles. This will be an all-day thing. It'll run till about 1:30, something around that area. They bring their own lunch and we provide them with orange drink and just to play. That's basically it, orange drink, and they provide their own food.
Hi, I'm Dolly Vasta for This Week in East Brunswick. The video crew and I are up at the Arts Festival at the high school called Arts in Action. We're going to be going around this afternoon looking at some of the marvelous exhibitions and speaking hopefully to some of the people that have helped make them possible. Why don't you follow us on around now? We're over here at the face painting, and let me see if we can get these young ladies' names. You are?
Kelly.
No last name, just?
Kelly Clinton.
Kelly Clinton. And you are, what is your name?
Allison Savage.
Allison? Allison, why did you decide to have your face painted?
Whoops. Because it looks nice.
Uh-huh, because it looks nice. Where do you get your designs from, Kelly?
Well, I think them up as we go along. I have an art class after school, and they taught us how to make like an abstract design out of letters of the alphabet or anything, really.
Really?
Around the eye.
Aha, is this the latest thing? Is this going to become the new thing after the festival, that everyone goes around with their face painted in one corner?
I really don't know.
Have you been doing this for long?
No, we practiced 2 days at school, and this is the first time I've really done it on other people, besides myself.
Besides yourself, huh? Let me see, turn around to the camera, let's see there. You're having, are they hearts with little strings?
Heart balloons.
Heart balloons. Well, you're going to be absolutely gorgeous once you get out of here. I hope you realize that. Thank you very much, Kelly. Thank you. I have here Elliot Toppenslag and a group of performers from Alice in Wonderland. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Elliot, you can say hi.
Hi, I'm not Alice, I'm Elliot Toppenslag.
Jonathan Sabin, the Caterpillar.
Karen Shillitoe, the Alice.
Not Alice. Brian Selznick, the Mad Hatter.
Rachel Simon, the Queen.
Aha, that's quite a group. We did get pieces of the show before. It's an excellent show.
Thank you.
Elliot said something when I was talking to him before. You are going to Bucks County on Tuesday?
Yeah, we participate in a thing with a whole bunch of other schools in competition for awards.
How do you think you'll make out?
I think we'll do very well. We usually do very well. We have a lot of fun. That's what really matters, I think.
Well, I can remember those competitions from years ago. I attended a few with Elliot and the crowd.
We started going in 1959.
Oh, shush, Elliot. I don't want to hear it. They were probably all tiny children in their little cribs and their strollers. How do you feel about going up in the competition?
I like it. I think the competition helps all of our performances. I think we tend to do better when we know we're competing against other people.
Was this kind of a run-through today, a dress rehearsal for Tuesday in your own minds?
Well, I thought of it more as each performance as it comes. So it wasn't really a run. Well, it was a run-through, but it was more important than the ones we've done before because we've had an audience.
Well, there's been a big crowd here today. There's a huge crowd outside. And there seems to be a bigger crowd even wandering around the building. You had a nice crowd out front.
Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate it. What we did today has never been done before, an audience. And our cast really needed to try it out.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's the very first time we've done the play without stopping. So we were kind of
That sounds familiar. You know, these costumes are marvelous. Who did them?
Well, they're hodgepodges. We had some things in the costume room, and we were very lucky. We have two mothers who were coming to help. One is Mrs. Joan Vecchio, and the other is Elaine Boyko. And they've added and they fixed and they've put spangles on, and they've done some wonderful things. Some of the things I've had in New York City for my own children's theater, we brought those in, and they've been cleaned up and taken care of.
Well, listen, gang, it was great to see you. I know you want to get out of that hot gear and your face is washed. And as they say in the trades, break a leg Tuesday.
Thank you.
They'll be wonderful.
I'm sure they will be. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you very much.
We're over here at a table where a whole group of artists are doing caricatures, and we happen to find one young lady over here. Tell me, what is your name, hon?
Jackie Buck.
Jackie, I just heard you say, though, your hand was getting very tired. How many of these have you done so far today?
I kind of lost count. I guess like 15 or so, 15 or 20.
15 or 20? That's a lot of caricatures. Do you enjoy doing this type of work?
Yeah, I'm an art major.
What is the most important thing about a caricature? I'm laughing because I know you're trying to concentrate on what you're doing there and on what I'm saying to you, but what is the most important thing in catching in a caricature?
Exaggeration of a prominent feature. Just exaggerating.
What is your name, young lady?
Amy Backenham. Amy Backenham.
Amy, when did you decide that you wanted a caricature done?
I saw her drawing them and it came out good, so I decided I'd like to have one done.
Are you going to put it on your bedroom wall?
If it comes out good, sure.
Tell me something, when you get bored sitting in a class, do you ever decide to do your teachers?
Yeah.
On the edges of paper?
Yeah.
Have you ever been caught doing it?
No.
No? Well, listen, I'll let you alone now so you can finish doing this. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you, hon. Hi, and look who I found here, Chick DeCarlos. Hi, Chick.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you again.
Yes, long time no
That's
see.
Right.
Is this the Indigos that are playing here today?
The Indigo, the high school stage band, that's correct.
How many members do you have playing here?
About 30.
About 30 people?
With all the doubles.
That's a lot. How many numbers are they going to do, Chick?
We're playing 1 hour. So it's about, I would say, 20 numbers, 20 songs today.
Out in this heat, why...
Well, it feels great in comparison with all that rain, cold weather.
That's for sure. As I said before to Joe Sweeney, you really lucked out today in the weather.
You sure did.
Yeah. Well, listen, why don't you announce what you're going to do next? And
Okay, from Rocky to number 3, we're going to do Eye of the Tiger.
Very good. Good luck.
Thank you, and good to see you again.
Good to see you, Chick.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.